Good morning. It's Tuesday, the morning of day 13. Lucky day 13. Day started out well enough. Massive thunderstorm came rolling through this morning. Massive. Just storming, raining, thunder and lightning. It was bloody brilliant. Enjoyed it quite a bit. But this morning, day 13, I will say I had trouble sleeping last night. I couldn't seem to stay asleep. I dozed off just fine, but then I'd end up waking up over and over, and I don't know why. I don't know if that has anything to do with the medication or anything else, or if it's simply I just had a sleepless night. That normally happens to me. Hasn't happened to me up to this point on the diet, so I'm gonna say it doesn't have anything to do with the medication or anything else. It was probably just, a restless night. But I did end up falling asleep probably right after the storm rolled through. That's all it took to knock me out, because it was only about 3 hours. So either way, it's morning of day 13, doing well. Wearing this pretty red shirt. Most of my clothes are extra large, of course, because I was an extra large person. This is one of the shirts that was in the closet that I couldn't wear. It's a large. It was always too tight across the gut and across the chest. Well, it seems to fit this morning. So that makes me happy. That's proof to the fact that I feel like I'm losing weight. And that I have lost, I know I've lost some weight because the doctor told me 14 pounds worth, but that's really that's when it really shows up. That's when the kicker is. When you can put on that pair of pants that you couldn't wear before, or you can put on that shirt that you couldn't wear before, or that you used to be able to wear but then outgrew it because you got big. So I've definitely lost a couple inches. I'd say probably 2, maybe even 3, because even my 38s are loose in the waist. I mean, not loose in the waist, but I mean, they're not snug, they're not tight like I expect them to be. And those are pants that I couldn't even wear previously, so yeah. I'm making progress. There's discernible progress being made. I can see a difference. So that's exciting for me. That makes me feel good. So, I've dieted myself back to an old wardrobe. And if I stick to it, like I'm hoping to, like I'm going to, not hoping to, if I stick to it, I might diet myself right out of my wardrobe and have to go buy new clothes. And that would be awesome. My goal was to get back down to a 38, but it looks like I may well be on my way back to a 36. Which was unexpected, and it wasn't on the original plan. I honestly didn't really think about it. I was thinking, back to a 38, something like that, but my frame size has always been a 36. Back when I was in the Army, back when I was, before I joined the Army. Back before the Army, I was like a 28. Screw that. But, yeah. So I may be well on my way back to a 36. Oh, pardon me. Weather's got my sinuses a little messed up. The barometric pressure always jacks my sinuses, but anyway, yeah, I'm heading back down. So that's awesome. That's really cool to know that, looking at the scale is one thing, saying, yeah, look at that, I lost weight, but actually, buttoning up that shirt, and it fits comfortably. It's not snug, it's actually a little loose. It actually fits like it should. Which is awesome. So I'm going to put off buying clothes as long as I can, of course. Because my goal is to get back down to 200, which will probably put me back in a 36-inch waist. But, I'm going to put off buying new clothes until I hit my goal weight. Until I hit where I want to be, so yeah, hopefully I can. I mean, I'll probably end up having to buy a few pairs of jeans to wear to work. Some new black ones, because most of the black ones I have now are 40s. And if I hit if I get down to 37, where I think I'm at now, they're just so baggy I can barely keep them up. So I may just have to go and buy myself a pair of, a couple pairs of 38s just to wear to work. And that's just fucking awesome. buy new pants because mine are falling off me. That's kind of the goal of dieting, you know, isn't it? I mean, you know, everybody diets me. Everybody says, oh, you know, because I'm unhealthy and it's not good for me, and you know, it's just, you know, I'm dieting because my health. Well, you are, but let's be honest, it's about appearance too. We're all vain creatures. We're all shallow. Bad road. And we all want to look good. We all want to look, you know, our best for those of the opposite sex or of the same sex, whatever you're into. So, you know, and yeah, I'm trimming down. I'm gonna be in better shape as I get older. You know, do it now while I still can, because as I get older, it's only going to get harder. But, you know, I can feel the difference. I feel better, and I know when I'm done, I'm gonna look better. You know, I'm gonna stay. I don't want to go much below. I don't want to go below 200 because I was always small growing up. Always a smaller kid. Always, you know, the one bullied stuff because I was just a small kid, and I was always in fights over shit. You know, some guy bullied me, and I would just wail. I would just lay into his ass. You know, I was always in a fight with somebody. But once I got into the military and they kind of beefed me up a little bit, it didn't happen so much. You know, nobody's picking fights with the, you know, he's maybe only 5'9", but he's, you know, 5'8" wide. So nobody really screws around with that guy. So I don't want to get too small. I don't want to get back to that 180. You know, they're saying my goal weight, my ideal weight for my height is 162. Screw that shit. I would be skinny as a rail and I'd be healthy, but I wouldn't be happy. I don't want to be that small. I want to have, you know, I want to lose the fat and I want to get my muscles toned back up. I mean, I'm a fairly strong dude. So I want to use that. I want to get back in shape. I want to get toned up. I want to look like I feel. So that's what I'm aiming for. I want to be around 200. That's a good solid weight. But let's look at the, you know, let's look at that BMI scale they use. That's the 162 is via the doctor's BMI scale of what they feel your perfect weight should be. I hate that scale, and I think that scale is completely ludicrous. I think it's complete horseshit. I mean, at 5'9", I'm supposed to be 162 pounds, and that is horribly skinny. You know, that's pretty much zero muscle mass. That's just bone, skin, and freaking tissue and whatnot. That's no muscles. You know, that's no bulk to you. I mean, that's stupid. For me, right now, I'm morbidly obese. At my weight, I'm considered morbidly obese. All right. When I get down, I have to get down to, I think, gotta remember, I think it was around 250 to go from morbidly obese to just obese. And when I get down to I have to get below 202 pounds. That's the borderline between just obese and overweight. So I'm never going to be in my ideal range. I don't want to be. I want to be, I guess I want to be in the overweight range, because I don't want to go below 200. I mean, I want to be around 200 to 220, and I want it to be more, you know, and I want it to be muscle, which shouldn't be a problem. You know, shouldn't be that big an issue. But yeah, I'd have to get down below 202 to just go from obese to overweight. And I think that's hilarious. And I think that's just so much bullshit. But, you know, doctors have their scales, they have their numbers, that's what they do. I'm not going to argue with them. You know, if I had zero muscle mass, then yeah, 162 would be a good weight for me. But I do. I have a damn good, solid core muscle mass. And, I'm not going to lose that. Screw that shit. I'd rather be stocky. You know, that's just my gene pool. You know, I'm fucking Scottish. I'm a McLeod. So I'm going to be short. I'm going to be stocky. And I'm okay with that. You know, I've been called an ogre by more than one person. Because I have a tendency to lean towards brute force on things. not exactly a finesse kind of person, you know. I have the ability, when necessary, to use finesse and skill and all that, but brute force seems to work. You know, it's one of those things that just seems to work. And if brute force doesn't work, then you're probably just not using enough of it. So, anyway, day 13, morning. Got a bit of a headache. I think it's just because I didn't sleep well. Got a bit of a headache brewing. So I'm going to pop in, find somebody that's got some Tylenol or Advil or Anacin, I don't give a damn. Pop one of those and get about my busy day. So, I'm pulling into work now. So all of y'all have a great morning and a great day. And I will talk to y'all when I get out of work. So keep those well wishes coming, everybody. I greatly appreciate it, and I greatly appreciate, you know, all the support that you guys are giving me. It's making this thing just that much easier. So, thanks everyone. Y'all have a good one.